Hi there, this is Adolf Hitler again, and I'm continuing. I ended off in my previous interview where I had said that I've looked at this world, even in the town where I'd stayed in, only that small space, asking the question, if this is designed by that God essence that I experienced while standing in the rain, perfectly designed, I might add, then what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why are we here? And these questions I started asking God when I was 6 years old, 7 years old. Because I've come to look at everything and I've wondered, okay, if this God essence has designed all of this, has designed me, then probably it is for me to inhabit and for me to experience unconditionally. And that is what I did. That is what I did. Even that moment of standing in the rain, even that moment of just sitting on the grass and brushing my hands through the grass, just feeling the texture, just sitting there, just enjoying the presence of myself with the presence of nature that surrounds me, even with the animals. I was very much to myself when I was younger, very much. And I had quite an expansive presence as myself when I was younger. Probably allowed me to be able to make such specific observations. Yet then I had another interesting experience. I looked at the design, the perfect design. Now this was just a theory I looked at, I contemplated to make sense of my experience in this world. This perfect designed world, the perfect house, the perfect plants, the perfect trees, human physical bodies and all its different expressions and forms, unique. I discovered an interesting experience inside myself. It was though I was in an empty picture with no life. Strange, but I looked at it, and because I continued to walk along the paths, amongst the trees, amongst the plants, I enjoyed walking barefoot. In my house, when I'd sit and eat, everything was pictures, but I had this expression and experience inside me that felt like where I am here inside this perfectly designed world, I feel limited. It's not big enough for me to express and experience what it is that I'm actually experiencing. And then came an interesting question that I asked myself. I wondered, this that I experience inside myself, do everyone else also experience this inside themselves? Now remember, during this time, I was an innocent child. Innocent, joyous, loving, expressive, absolutely present in every moment, with every breath, allowing me to appreciate and to enjoy and to be grateful for the simplest surroundings, such as nature, the weather, and the animals. And so I looked in the mirror, and it was in the mirror in my eyes that I could see that I would call it life essence inside me, that pure innocent life essence that seemed too expansive to actually live and express in this world. And it's interesting because I saw the same vibrating and resonating from the trees, as though they were alive as me, as though they had that same life essence as me. But yet they too seemed stuck in this picture world, in this perfectly designed, pictured world. And I wondered, but are we these pictures? A child asking that question. Am I this picture? I don't feel like this picture. I see pictures all over, but I see in my eyes there's something behind it. There's something in it, as it. And I wondered if that is God, that which I see, that life essence in and behind the picture. And so one evening, we were sitting at the dinner table. We had this wooden table, and I had this wooden bowl, and I was eating out. And I was, of course, eating with my mouth. I enjoyed that very much. Food tasted better. My mother was sitting right across from me. And I started looking straight into her eyes in a way that I'd never looked at anyone before. Yet what I had seen was the last thing that I'd expected to see. I saw darkness. I saw it was black, and I saw these red energies moving, crisscrossing the whole time. It was like a resonating red energetic color resonating inside her the whole time. And I could see in her eyes that existing inside her. I had a fright, a huge fright. It scared me so much because all that existed inside me was this life essence, this pure, innocent life essence that I observed and experienced in the trees, with the animals, nature, the weather, and now I see this. It scared the living hell out of me. And I pushed back my chair and I ran upstairs, scared, climbing into my bed. I had a fright. What was that? Was my question. What did I see, and why did I see that? This is Adolf Hitler. I'm continuing in my next interview.